Hello everyone, and in this video we're going to be deriving the sum and difference rule for derivatives. This is not meant to be an instructional video necessarily. This is just to show you where these rules are coming from. So feel free to skip this video if you'd like. It's not necessarily vital, but you can watch it if you like. So let h of x equal f of x plus g of x. What is h prime of x? This is the sum and difference rule. And once again, we're going to use the limit definition to show that what the derivative of this is. So I'm going to write it down for h prime of x. It doesn't matter if it's h prime or another function, minus h of x over h. Don't get the h's h of x function confused with just regular h. So this equals, I've specified what h of x is, so if I plug in x plus h for x, I'll get the limit as h goes to 0 of f of x plus h plus g of x plus h minus, I'm going to subtract all of h of x, f of x plus g of x, all over, oh boy, all over h. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little not a substitution, I'm going to distribute that negative sign in is what I'm going to do. So f of x plus h plus g of x plus h minus f of x minus g of x over h. Rewrite the limit again. Now what I'm going to do is, some of these proof techniques are not obvious right away, but remember, this isn't an instructional video. I'm just showing you where it comes from. I'm going to reorder where this f of x and where this g of x is. So I'm going to put the f of x over here next to f of x plus h. This could be a better line. And then I'm going to put the g of x pieces over here. Now I can say that the limit as h goes to 0 of what I'm going to do is I can break down this h term by term. I can divide term by term. So this h goes with this f of x plus h minus f of x. And then I can also divide the h by this part as well. So this is the limit as h goes to 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x over h plus g of x plus h minus g of x over h. Now, the limit of a sum is you can take the limit of each of those terms. That's something we didn't really discuss previously, but it's kind of a logic thing. The limit of a sum is you take the limit of each term. The limit of a product is you take the limit of each factor, each multiple, things like that. So the limit as h goes to 0, I can apply the limit to both terms here. So plus the limit as h goes to 0 of g and f Now, remember from the limit definition video that this is the limit definition of f. This is the limit definition of g. It's in the form the function of f of x, or the function of x plus h minus the function over h, and the limit as h goes to 0. So this is equivalent to f prime of x, and there's a plus sign there, plus g prime of x, and then remember originally we said this is h prime. So this equals h prime of x. So the derivative of a sum, you take the derivative of each component. Now we could derive the same formula for a subtraction sign if it was f of x minus g of x. But they're very similar proofs, so I'm not going to go into much depth about that, but what you would do is you would do, instead of f of x, or f of x plus h plus g, it would be f of x plus h minus g of x plus h, and then you would still do the same thing of term by term division, and it should work out to a minus sign, but this is what we're looking for. All right, and that's it for the video. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.